I just got back from the dentist, my second of 3 appointments, and this complete side of my mouth is so numb, and I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I just went to Lunasia and got some porridge because I figured this has the least chance of making me bite my lip. I haven't been to Lunasia in so long or had any kind of dim sum, so I was like, I'm just gonna order some to go. So I got some pork and century egg porridge, hagao, which is like shrimp something. I don't know what it actually translates to in English. And some, I don't remember what it's called in Cantonese, but it's like the shrimp rice roll thing. It's one of my favorites. Clearly, I love shrimp. I'm just gonna enjoy this and watch some Supernatural because I have a lot of editing to do later. I also went to 85 Degree Bakery because I've been craving a lot of pastries recently. So I got some pineapple buns for later, just as like a snack. My last dentist appointment, I had local anesthesia on this side. It just completely exhausted me, and so this time they did a little bit less. I learned how to make this porridge myself, but it's just never as good. Obviously, it's never gonna be as good as like a professional cook. Oh, I'm so happy. I only have 2 more seasons left, and then I'm done. A clap for me. For absolutely no reason. I finished my last dentist appointment the other day. I was so freaking excited to be done with, get all of that taken care of. I can enjoy food at 100% again, hopefully soon. There's still a little bit of sensitivity, but I'm just kind of waiting for it to die down, so my dentist says. I love my dentist so much. Like, I'm so glad I found a good one that I trust and is super knowledgeable, and he's probably the best dentist I have ever had. So I've been experimenting with cooking, trying new recipes and stuff. I actually don't consider myself a cook. I think it's because my mom is such an amazing cook, and I don't think she even tries to be or means to be, but I love her cooking. So anything I make just pales in comparison to how tasty I think her food is. Today, I'm going to attempt to make bun rieu, which is this Vietnamese crab noodle soup dish. I actually saw my friend make it, and then I was really craving it, especially because it's been cold. I really want some warm, soupy goodness. And I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right because I don't speak Vietnamese at all. My mom made bun rieu for us quite often growing up, and I love it so much. It's so good. And yes, I probably could have just gone to a restaurant and ordered it, but I thought I'd try and learn it. My friend sent me a recipe, so I'm gonna try that. I probably could have just asked my mom for her recipe, but anytime I ask her for cooking instructions and stuff, she's just like, okay, now add a little bit of salt. I'm like, okay, how much salt? And she's like, you know, just a little bit, not too much. That's not gonna help me. To cook actual crab, so I got this jarred crab meat. Hopefully it's just as good. to try this now. I did it. That was so hard. I almost gave up. Halfway through, I was just like, I'm so tired. Oh my god. I can't believe I made this. This is so good. I made a really big batch because I didn't want to bother adjusting the recipe for the serving size or whatever. And I figured I could box it up and give it to friends who want some. Not sponsored. Supernatural update. I finished it. I think the way it ended, I guess it made sense, but I was also like, really? I did cry though. It did make me really sad, but I loved it. That was a very fun 15 seasons of Supernatural.
You should get it, like I said, by tomorrow. If not 2 days the most, but like I said, most of the time it's just been the next day.
Okay, if I went to like this barn, is that okay?
Usually pretty good, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because it didn't hurt as much as last time.
No, you're
it's fine.
Good.
Okay, thank you so much.
No
did not expect to have to do that myself, but it wasn't too bad. I hope I did it right. I'm gonna be buzzing later.
Thank you.
Hi, I was wondering if I could get an estimate for a brake replacement.
Yes, what kind of car do you have? We estimate about 145.
Do I need to schedule an appointment or can I just come in?
Just come by.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. That was so much easier than I was expecting it to be. I've been neglecting my car a little bit because last year around this time I was starting to have issues with my brakes where it was squeaking. The mechanic that I saw at the time said, oh, you should probably get your brakes changed before your next oil change. But then the pandemic hit. I wasn't driving anywhere. I've just been delaying it, but now every time I drive, the squeaking is all I hear now. So I really need to get that fixed. Yeah. I just got my brakes replaced and it's not squeaking anymore. I finished with all of my car stuff. Finally, I'm so glad I got that taken care of too. I feel like 2020 I just delayed getting a lot of the stuff that I needed to get done, partly because I didn't feel like I needed to, but also because I didn't want to expose myself and other people in public if I didn't have to. But it just got to a point where things just need to get done. Also, I did try that TikTok drink, iced matcha latte with 2 pumps of chai, and it was actually really good. I know it doesn't look like it because it's super diluted now and I didn't drink a lot of it, but that's because I kept my mask on for most of the time. I didn't really want to take it off to drink this. The first sip was really sweet, but after that it was so good. So I highly recommend you try it. I don't try all TikTok drinks, you know, but the person said this tasted like the moon, so I was like, I gotta try that one, and it does. When I drink this, it tastes like purple glitter sparkles in space. I also got my COVID test back and I tested negative. The reason I wanted to get a COVID test was because my mother has requested my presence for Lunar New Year, and I thought it would be good to get tested just to make sure I'm not asymptomatic. I know it's not foolproof, but it's better to get one than not, right? Just to be cautious, and I'm driving up myself, so I feel like I'm taking as many safety precautions as I can. Thanksgiving and Chinese New Year's are the two biggest holidays for my mom, and I didn't go back for Thanksgiving because if you watch my previous vlog, you know that I was kind of taking a little bit of space for myself and setting boundaries from my family. And now I feel like I've had the space that I need and would love to see them again. My mom and I never formally reconciled, but she forgives really quickly. Like, she doesn't stay mad more than the day or a few hours, which is a good and bad thing, you know, sometimes unhealthy. But she always does that, whether or not it's her that makes the mistake or me that makes the mistake. It's just the most consistent thing about her. So I am feeling better about seeing my family, and I'm excited to spend time with them. I think I was just in a really bad space and was really sensitive at the time, and that's not saying that the space that I wanted wasn't valid or important, because it was exactly what I needed at that time. But things definitely change with time, and distance makes the heart grow fonder, so I feel like I'm just in a better headspace. It's so weird thinking about how tough that time was, because it seems so distant and so emotional and dramatic and unnecessary, but it happened. It's just so weird to think back at how dark that time was. I feel like a completely different person sometimes. Well, different, but actually the same that I was maybe before the pandemic, so not that much different. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you're not a subscriber, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. And you can also follow me on Instagram, where I definitely post way more often. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!